My sister humiliated me at dinner, my parents laughed and wine soaked my uniform. Then her ranger fiancé saw my coin and said, "Stop, we're done." The wine hit my chest first. Red soaked into my army uniform while my sister laughed, and my parents joined in. Then her ranger fiancé went silent. He stared at my pocket, at the coin I carried, and said 5 words that ended everything. "Stop, we're done." If you've ever been disrespected by the very people who should have had your back, if you've ever been underestimated, mocked, or treated like you didn't matter, hit that like button, subscribe, and buckle up. Because this story isn't just about revenge, it's about dignity. And the moment silence finally speaks louder than cruelty. Growing up, I learned early that love in my family came with conditions. My parents adored my sister Claire. She was loud, confident, effortlessly charming, the kind of person who filled a room and demanded applause just by existing. I was background noise. I'm Evan, middle child, quiet, useful. When I joined the Army at 18, my parents told everyone I was finding discipline. When I stayed in, they called it job security. They never asked what I did, and I never corrected them. For over a decade, I worked in military intelligence. Highly classified roles, long deployments, things I legally couldn't explain even if I wanted to. I learned early that silence wasn't just required, it was safer. Claire, though, she had opinions. "Oh, please," she'd laugh at holidays. "Evan's basically a glorified office clerk. He files stuff." My parents laughed along, every time. What hurt more wasn't the mockery, it was the entitlement. Because behind the scenes, I paid for things: Claire's car repairs, emergency rent, temporary credit card bailouts that somehow became permanent. I never threw it in her face. I didn't want gratitude, I just wanted peace. Then Claire got engaged. Her fiancé, Michael, was a ranger, decorated, calm, observant in a way that made you feel measured, not judged. From the moment I met him, something felt different. He shook my hand firmly, looked me in the eye. "Army?" he asked, nodding toward my posture. "Yeah," I said simply. He smiled. "Good." That was it. No questions, no jokes. Claire hated that. Suddenly the engagement party became my responsibility. "Come on," she said. "You make good money, this is family." When I hesitated, the tone shifted. "So, you're going to cheap out now? After everything we've done for you?" That old familiar guilt pressed into my chest, but something had changed. I was tired, so I said no. The celebration dinner was at an upscale restaurant. White tablecloths, low lighting, expensive wine. I showed up straight from base, still in uniform. Claire smirked the moment she saw me. "Oh, wow," she said loudly. "You didn't even change, trying to look important?" My parents laughed. I swallowed it. The dinner went on, glasses clinked, speeches started. Then Claire stood. She raised her glass. "I just want to thank everyone who actually supported us financially," she said, eyes locked on me. "And those who think wearing a uniform makes them special?" The room laughed. My ears rang. Something inside me snapped, not violently, quietly. "I'm done," I said calmly. "I won't be paying for anything else." Silence. Claire's smile twisted. "Oh, you think you're better than us now? You're nothing without this family?" Then she grabbed her glass and threw the wine. Cold, sticky, red soaking into my chest, my uniform. My parents laughed again. That's when Michael stood. Slowly. He didn't look at Claire. He looked at me. Specifically, at my breast pocket, where my challenge coin rested. He stepped closer. "Where did you get that?" he asked quietly. I didn't answer. His jaw tightened. He turned to Claire. "Do you know what that coin means?" She scoffed. "It's probably some souvenir." Michael shook his head. "That coin is issued to people who don't talk about what they do." The restaurant was silent. He faced her fully now. "You humiliated him in uniform. You poured wine on someone who spent years serving without needing applause." Claire stammered. "Michael, no." He took off his ring, placed it on the table. "We're done." Claire froze. My mother gasped. My father stood halfway, unsure what to do. Michael looked at me one last time. "Respect," he said quietly. Then he walked out. I followed. Didn't look back. I cut them off. No money, no favors, no explanations. I moved to Florida, focused on my career, built something real with Emily, a trauma nurse who understood silence and strength. Months later, my father apologized. My mother said she was proud. I listened, but I didn't chase it because I finally learned something important: respect. Given late doesn't erase disrespect given freely. If this story hit you in the gut, if you believe silence can be powerful and karma can be instant, smash that like button, drop a comment below, and subscribe for more stories where disrespect meets consequences. And remember, sometimes the strongest revenge is simply knowing your worth.